Rain relentlessly assaults a desolate road under the cloak of night. Through the storm, the headlights of bus route 7A cut through the darkness. Behind the wheel sits Mr. Garrett, his kind face a beacon of reassurance amidst the tempest. The bus navigates the deserted road, its rhythmic hum a lonely sound in the storm's fury. Each flash of lightning reveals the bus, a solitary vessel braving the elements. Garrett's eyes dart to the rearview mirror, his expression unreadable in the dim light. Aboard the bus, a college student is lost in music, oblivious to the world. A man in raincoat clutches a suitcase, a silent traveler in the night. Two office workers murmur quietly, their words fading into the hum of the engine. An elderly woman dozes peacefully, untouched by the journey's rhythm. The bus rumbles onward, a quiet vessel carrying its passengers through the night. Inside the dimly lit bus, Garrett nervously glances at the mirror. A jolt of fear hits him as he spots a seventh figure lurking in the back row. Confusion washes over him. He is trying to recall anyone else boarding. Garrett's mind races, trying to reconcile the impossible sight with reality. The unsettling presence in the mirror heightens the tension, leaving Garrett trapped in a silent battle of perception. Under harsh fluorescent lights, Garrett scans the dim, empty bus, a knot forming on his brow. The bus rumbles along the desolate highway, its sound amplifying Garrett's growing unease. Passengers stir, their annoyance palpable as Garrett breaks the silence. "Did someone board at Old Pine Stop?" A passenger replies flatly. "No, you didn't stop there." Garrett pauses, the silence stretching as his expression turns to confusion and slight fear. A sudden chill engulfs Garrett, a cold realization washing over him as he looks around the bus once more. The bus hurtles through the rain-soaked night, its lights cutting through the gloom. Forgotten, the Old Pine bus stop stands desolate, swallowed by encroaching weeds. The rain intensifies, turning the world outside into a blurred, indistinct canvas. Inside, the passengers watch as the world outside fades into a watery haze. Inside the bus, the fluorescent lights cast a sterile glow as a man in raincoat suddenly stands. The wet fabric of his raincoat reflects the harsh light, adding to the tension. He announces, "I'm getting off." The bus remains silent, all eyes drawn to the man in raincoat. Inside the dimly lit bus, shadows dance across the faces of weary passengers. Garrett watches the man, his face obscured by shadow, staring out at the blurred city lights. Garrett breaks the silence. "You're not at a stop." The man's voice is thick with defiance. "I know, but I'm not staying with him." Rain continues to cascade down the windows of the bus, each drop a tear in the night's dark curtain. Garrett leans back into his seat, absorbing the man's words, the weight of unspoken stories filling the space between them. Under the harsh glare of a red light, the man in raincoat's eyes dart wildly as he prepares for a desperate escape. "I saw it. I saw what it really is," he cries out, his words echoing with a chilling urgency. In a sudden, reckless move, he leaps from the moving bus, his form momentarily suspended in the cold night air. He stumbles violently on the curb, struggling to maintain his balance as the unforgiving ground rushes up to meet him. Clutching at the air, his eyes reflect a desperate, primal fear as he fights to regain control. In the blink of an eye, he vanishes into the oppressive darkness between the looming buildings, swallowed by the night. Inside the bus, the lights flicker ominously, casting elongated, shifting shadows that intensify the growing anxiety. The air thickens, charged with an invisible force that makes the skin crawl, heightening the sense of foreboding. A palpable dread descends, beginning to infect the passengers. The passengers succumb to the growing sense of panic. Inside the dimly lit bus, long shadows stretch along the aisle, amplifying the college student's unease. Her eyes dart nervously, scanning every corner of the bus as the engine vibrates. Whispering to herself, she says, "I think someone is sitting next to me, but I can't see them." Her breath hitches as she stares into the empty space beside her, fear etched across her face. Inside the bus, Garrett flips on the lights, trying to restore order amid the night's journey. The lights reveal every seat, yet an eerie emptiness lingers in the back row. Garrett starts walking towards the back of the bus. The camera shows that the last row is empty. Garrett continues his walk to the back, his steps echoing in the quiet bus. Garrett reaches the back. Under the dim lights, Garrett moves towards the back of the bus, unaware of the impending chaos. Suddenly, a deafening blast as every light bulb on the bus explodes, plunging everything into absolute darkness. The interior descends into complete darkness, the sudden silence amplifying the terror. A chorus of screams erupts from the passengers, their voices filled with panic and fear. The bus is now a scene of pandemonium, illuminated only by the faint glow of the outside world. Amidst the chaos, Garrett struggles to maintain his balance, his eyes darting around in the inky blackness. The bus interior is shrouded in a dim, dancing darkness, shadows stretching and contorting with each lurch. An unsettling silence descends, broken only by hushed whispers that weave through the air. A chorus of unseen voices rises from the shadows. "You brought him aboard," the unseen voices continue, a chilling declaration echoing through the bus. "No one leaves now." The unsettling pronouncement hangs heavy as the voices conclude. "Not until it is over." An unspoken dread permeates the air, thick and heavy, as the bus continues its relentless journey into the night. The bus interior is cloaked in shadows as the night deepens, creating an atmosphere of suspense. An elderly woman sits motionless, her stillness unnerving. Her eyes snap open, revealing an unsettling void completely black, devoid of pupil or white. The strange stillness intensifies as she utters, "The seventh passenger has waited long enough." The bus navigates the dark highway, its interior illuminated by flickering lights that cast long, eerie shadows. Rain streaks down the windows, distorting the outside world into an abstract blur of light and shadow. A sudden, violent lurch throws the passengers forward, shattering the silence with a collective gasp of fear. Panic flares as each passenger confronts their own mortality, haunted by memories of near-death experiences. In the dimly lit bus, each person is isolated in their private world, grappling with their deepest fears. Inside the bus, the college girl recalls a memory. In her mind, the windshield shatters, exploding into fragments. She whispers, "A car crash, shattered windshield, then nothing." The image fades to black, leaving only emptiness. Under the bus's flickering lights, weary office workers ride, their faces etched with the day's exhaustion. A sudden, vivid flashback, sun-drenched laughter and splashing on a blissful beach vacation. The idyllic scene shatters as a rogue wave crashes down, pulling them into a terrifying struggle against the relentless current. Drowning, They fight desperately for air, the memory a haunting echo of a near-fatal moment. Abruptly, they wake up on the bus, the beach nightmare still clinging to their senses. They find themselves on the shore, coughing up water, alive but shaken by the visceral memory of drowning. Dim light paints the bus in shades of melancholy, rain blurring the world outside. The elderly woman stares vacantly, lost in the night's embrace. Narration: rescued from a house fire, the rescuer never found. A memory flickers in the dim light, a past both vivid and vanished. The bus interior is dimly lit, illuminated by the grainy glow of a small monitor. Garrett sits hunched over the monitor, his hands trembling as he navigates the security footage. The flickering screen casts eerie shadows across Garrett's face, highlighting his anxiety. Garrett's intense focus is palpable as he searches through the bus's security footage. The grainy footage reveals only fragments of the night's events, heightening the tension in the confined space. The bus interior is eerily vacant. Shadows dance across the seats. Pale shadows flicker on the security screen, revealing only Garrett. The erratic screen casts an unsettling glow on Garrett. The empty bus amplifies the sense of isolation surrounding Garrett. The flickering security screen becomes a silent, watchful eye. The bus continues its route. Garrett is the sole passenger in the unsettling quiet. The bus rumbles through the night, its interior illuminated by dim, flickering lights. Garrett sits alone, his eyes betraying a deep weariness as he stares out the window. Unbeknownst to Garrett, a tall figure cloaked in darkness stands motionless behind him, a silent sentinel. The tall figure remains eerily still, its presence casting a chilling shadow over the mundane bus ride. Garrett remains oblivious, lost in his thoughts, unaware of the silent, looming presence behind him. The grainy security footage captures the unsettling scene, a stark reminder of unseen presences. In the dimly lit bus, shadows dance as Garrett's eyes snap open, a chill seizing his heart. His breath hitches, a silent scream trapped in his throat. The world seems to tilt, blurring the edges of reality as a wave of dread washes over him. His gaze darts around the bus, each face a potential harbinger of doom. A tremor runs through him, the icy grip of fear tightening around his soul. The bus lurches forward, carrying him deeper into the abyss of his terror. The bus interior is dimly lit, fluorescent lights casting eerie shadows on the empty seats. A man in black sits ominously behind him, his presence a chilling weight. He feels the man in black's breath, a silent, looming threat. The man in black's face remains hidden, shrouded in the darkness of his hood. The shadows deepen, concealing the man in black's intentions and intensifying the sense of dread. Rain lashes against the bus windows, blurring the world outside as the interior remains shrouded in a dim, isolating light. The man in black leans closer, his voice a barely audible rumble against the bus's mechanical hum. The man in black's words cut through the night. "You never left Old Pine." The man in black stares intensely, his expression unreadable as the bus continues its journey through the rain-soaked night. Under the cloak of night, a bus sighs as it grinds to a halt, its headlights slicing through the inky blackness. The drumming of rain fades into an unnerving hush, leaving the air thick with anticipation. The very air vibrates with unseen energy, hinting at a dark presence. A voice whispers ominously from the shadows, the seventh passenger claims his due.